So, F1 2013 Classic Cars Hotlap number 1, Brands Hatch. Bit of a long-winded title, I'm probably not going to put that, but yeah, today we are on Brands Hatch, and something I just want to put out there quickly. This has been a hard video for me to make, actually, because trying to get the audio synced up with the bits of footage that I want is a pain. I have to basically run through the entire audio and get everything broken down and into the right sections and get the video clips, sort of like extend them and take screenshots from certain parts of the video. The middle bit is the hardest section for me to do. The first section, really easy. Just lay some footage on, put a little title down in the corner, and we're done. Last section, fairly easy. Just do a really fast-paced narration over the top. Last section, yeah, this is where it gets tricky, so bear with me on this one. If it isn't perfect, this video, I'll try and make it better for the next one. So, first corner leading up to the start-finish straight line on Brands Hatch. You should be approaching this corner in around 5th or 6th gear. I'm not sure what speed, but 5th or 6th. Okay, I'm using the racing lines here, and there are no boards to mark where you should be braking. But you need to take the corner at relatively high speed in either 5th gear or very low speed 6th gear. I would recommend shifting down, because otherwise you're not going to have the revs to be able to speed up as quickly on the exit if you're in 6th. So, moving down through the corner now, as we approach the start-finish straight line, be careful not to... I'm just going to pause before the start-finish straight line. So, there. Okay. Be careful on the exit of that corner. Too much throttle and you will spin out and you will end up in the pit lane. Classic cars will not go around this corner without a fight. Also, be careful when you're... Okay, I'm being poked, I want to speak. Okay, also, be careful about braking too much. When you go round that corner, if you brake too much and you end up in 4th, a lot of people are going to be going past you. You're not going to get a good lap time in for the next lap. So, it is pretty essential. Okay, so moving up past the start-finish straight line. First corner, down into 5th gear. Let off the throttle until the exit. There's not much to say about that corner. Okay, corner number 2. You want to brake really hard. There's no boards on this circuit, so I haven't actually got any references. Brake as hard as you can, down into 2nd gear. Try to avoid locking up. Clip the apex if you can, and try not to go try to go sort of wide towards the end. You want to gently push on the throttle as you're on the exit, and you should be fine. Go up into 3rd and gently into 4th on the 3rd corner. Right, we're just going to see that now. So down 2nd gear, gently on the throttle on the exit, and up into 3rd there. And gently up into 4th. Make sure to stick to the racing line on that corner. Coming up to the 4th corner now. Try to go down into 4th or 3rd or 4th gear. 4th gear is a bit risky. You might overshoot the corner and you might spin out on the exit. I tend to go down to 3rd so I can keep up the revs to get out of the corner. So, down into 3rd gear, round the corner now, out on the exit. Shifting down into 3rd, 4th, up into 5th, and finally up into 6th. Approaching this corner, you just want to lift off the throttle. Stay in 6th gear. Just lift off the throttle and throttle up on his way out. Next 2 corners are in 5th gear. What you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure you shift down and power on the exit. Not enough power and you're just not going to get around the corners to post a good lap time. So, down into 5th gear, try and clip the apex on both of the corners. Something to notice with the 2nd corner after this though. So we have... I think this is 6th corner, 7th corner. What you want to make sure is that you are staying to the racing line. Now, the racing line is almost like a slalom shape. Make sure that you've got enough speed, but not too much, because you need to slow down into 4th gear for the next part of the lap. So, 5th gear, coming around corner number 6. Out on the throttle very early on. Clipping the apex there. Off the accelerator, on the brakes. And to 5th again. And then down into 4th on the exit. Power on. And come back up to that first corner again. Make sure you're down into 5th gear. Like I am here. There we go. There's 5th gear. Out on the power. Going back towards the start-finish straight. Power on. And that is it. That's a lap of Brands Hatch. Okay, so wrapping it up with one last look at this lap. This is going to be a very fast run through of this. Okay, so coming up towards this last corner now. 5th gear. Clipping the apex there, not too heavy on the accelerator, not too heavy on the brake, don't want to spin out. Coming up towards the start finish straight, getting ready for this first corner. Remember, take it in 5th gear, try and clip the apex if you can. Try and get the power on nice and early as well, so you get this run up to the 2nd corner, down into 2nd gear, killing tight and then gently letting go on the way out, and it power on up into 3rd and then gently into 4th on the 3rd corner there. Run up to the 4th corner now. Remember, this is a difficult corner. You want to go down into 4th gear or 3rd, whatever you prefer, and on the way out, whack the throttle up, shift down if you need to, and then finally the run up to these 3 high-speed corners. First corner here, you want to go 6th gear, you want to lift off the throttle and then full power on the exit. You want to get ready for the next corner, shift down a gear, go nice, clip the apex again, full power on the way out again, and last corner for this section, the slalom. Make sure you get the power on nice and early here and down into 4th for this last on the run up to the penultimate corner. Coming up again, make sure 5th gear, you need to have a good run on the finish straight line. So, final straight, full power, coming towards the straight line, and that is it. That is a lap of Brands Hatch.